Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. Now coming to the point here, we are going to start a new concept today. That is, already you know that what are called counting numbers. Can anyone? Right. Counting numbers are start from 1, 2, 3, etc. Clear? So what is the name for this counting numbers? Yes, that is a natural numbers. So natural numbers are start from 1, 2, 3, etc. There are infinitely many natural numbers are there. Clear? Now natural numbers are denoted by capital N. Natural numbers are denoted by capital N. Okay? Now here when we include 0 to this natural numbers, 0 is invented by Aryabhatta. When we include 0 to this natural number, you will get a new number system that is called whole numbers. So whole numbers are start from 0. Okay, when we include 0 to natural number, it will become whole numbers. This is the new number system. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, dash, dash, dash. Clear? This is clear, my dears? All the natural numbers are included in whole numbers. Clear? Now see here, observe here. We have 0 and all the positive numbers. When we include negative numbers to these whole numbers, negative numbers means before the 0 there is a negative number system also there. Already we discussed in earlier classes. If you introduce, when you include negative numbers to these whole numbers, when we include negative numbers to these whole numbers, a new number system occur that is called integers. That are called integers. So integers are start from all the negative numbers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, etc. Clear, my dears? These are all integers. Integers are denoted by capital Z or I. What is the capital Z? Z is nothing but Zlen, Z-A-H-L-E-N, is nothing but to count. The meaning of this is, the meaning of Zlen is to count the numbers. Is this clear, my dears? So natural numbers are start from 1, 2, 3, which are called counting numbers. When we include 0 to a natural number, the new number system will occur that is called whole number, which is denoted by capital W. We start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So when we include negatives or negative numbers to whole number system, a new number system will occur that is called integers. Integers are denoted by capital Z or I. I stands for integers, even though we can use one more letter to indicate the integers or Z. Z is nothing but Zelen. Zelen is nothing but to count. Okay, the meaning of this is to count. The numbers which are integers is nothing but it starts from all the negative numbers, positive numbers, and as well as including 0 also. Now, other than these three number system, when we include the fractions also. Fractions means, see, if you observe on the number line, let us take a number line. Okay, number line, in middle you have to take 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And left hand side, -1, -2, -3 also. Clear? In between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2, there are some more numbers are there. Okay, even between 0 to -1 also, there are some more numbers are there. Means after the 0, below the 0, means before the 0, sorry. After the 0, before the 0 also, there are some numbers, which are some negative, which are some positive, which are in the form of fraction form also. Okay, suppose let us take 1 by 2, 1 by 2, this is 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 is after 1. Here it is 3 by 2. Okay, there are some more numbers which are between the numbers also. Clear? So those type of numbers, what we call the numbers. When we numbers, if you write in the form of p by q, a number will you write in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay, there is a new number system will occur here. What I am saying that if a number you should write in the form of p by q, in the form of p by q. If you write in the number in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and as well as a q is not equal to 0. The denominator is not equal to 0 and p and q are any integer. It may be positive integer or negative integer. If you write any numbers in the form of p by q, then the new number system will occur, that is called rational number. That is called rational number. The rational numbers are denoted by capital Q, which is nothing but, Q is nothing but quotient. Okay, small r is nothing but ratio. Okay, rational comes from ratio and Q is nothing but quotient. Clear? So now here rational numbers are denoted by capital Q, which is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Some example we can take as a rational numbers. Q is equal to minus 1 by 2, minus 4 by 5, okay, 3 by 7, right? So these are all it should be in the form of fraction, but fractions can't be negative. Even negative numbers also can consider, that is called rational numbers. Okay, a number which is in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. If any number will satisfy this condition, okay, that number is called a rational number, right? So all the natural numbers are rational numbers, all whole numbers are rational numbers, even all the integers are must be rational numbers. So today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is new lesson, that is called number system. Okay, what is our chapter name? That is called number system. In number system we are going to discuss all these natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and as well as rational numbers, even irrational numbers also we are going to discuss. So today our topic is number system. That is the first chapter in your 9th class. Clear? Number system, right? So in this mainly we will discuss number line. Okay, what is a number line? Every number can be represented in the number line, on the number line. Every number can be represented on the number line. Whatever the numbers on the number line, whatever the lines, whatever the points on the number line are called numbers. Okay, now which is nothing but rational numbers. Okay, rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q. Rational numbers are the numbers which are in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers and this is z, which is belongs to means p comma q are integers, where q is not equal to 0. If any number will satisfy this condition, we can say that number is a rational number. In rational numbers, all the numbers are included. Natural numbers will be included, whole numbers are included, even integers also included. Which is clear, my dears? Right? Now, so just now I told you, any number can be represented on the number line. Let us take a number line, right? Now see this is a number line. You should take middle as 0. Now left side of the 0 will become negative numbers. Okay, right side of the 0 is positive numbers. Now see this here. I told you rational numbers are in the form of p by q. Okay, so every number can be represented on the number line, right? So now let us take it here. This is 1 by 2. This is 2 by 3. Clear? It's not 3, right? This is a 3 by 2. Okay. Now you can take here this is minus 1 by 2. Minus this will become 3 by 2. Okay. Such type of things you can take even 1 by 4 also. You can take 1 by 4. This is 3 by 4. Okay. Now, so these numbers, if you observe all these numbers are nothing but rational numbers. Just now we discussed. Means every number can be represented on the number line. Now coming to the example. Example 1 in your textbook. There are some questions are given. First question is every whole number is a natural number. You need to say whether true or false. First one is what? Every natural number. Sorry, every whole number is a natural number. Is a natural number. Here, see this here. This is whether it is a true or false. Yes, it is a false statement. It is a false statement because since 0 is a whole number, 0 is a whole number, but not a natural number. That's why we can say that every whole number need not be a natural number. Reverse. Every natural number is a whole number. That is true statement. Every natural number is a whole number. That is a true statement. But coming to this statement, every whole number is a natural number. It's a false statement because there is a 0 in the whole number. 0 is a whole number but not a natural number. This is only one condition we can say that the given statement is a false statement. Now coming to the second statement. What is that? Every integer is a rational number. What is second one statement? The second statement is every integer is a rational number. Let us take that a simple example whether the given statement is true or false that we are going to discuss. What is that? Every integer is a rational number. Yes, it is a true statement. It is a true statement because after integers only we can define the rational numbers. By using integers only we will define rational numbers. Okay, I told you it's a true statement because every integer is a rational number. So now p by q, a rational number is in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers, and where q is not equal to 0. If q equal to 0, it is not possible. We cannot define any value because any value divided by 0 we cannot find out. That's why we are giving the condition is q is not equal to 0 here. So now when we say that a rational number in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers, means we will accept all the integers are rational numbers. It is a true statement. Is this clear, my dears? Now coming to the third statement, every rational number is an integer. Now let us discuss statement 3. Every rational number is an integer. Is it true or false? Yes, it is a false statement. Why? What is the reason here? Yes, a number, you need to take any number other than like 1, 2, 3 or minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. You can take any p by q form. Let us see third statement. Every rational number is an integer. This is the statement they are asking. Whether it is true or false, answer is yes, it is a false statement. It is a false statement. Reason is, let us take that up. 1 by 2 is a rational number, but not an integer. This is a one example enough to say that the given statement is a false statement. Is this clear, my dears? How to check whether the given statement is true or false? You need to give one example. So first statement is what? Every whole number is a natural number. That is a false statement. What is the reason? How can you say it is a false statement? Yes, sir. Whole numbers are start from 0, but natural numbers are start from 1. Because in whole number 0 is there. 0 is present in the whole number, but not in the natural number. That's why you can say that every whole number need not be a natural number. That is the first statement. Coming to second statement, every integer is a rational number. Yes, it is a true statement, because from integers only we will define the rational number system. P by Q, where P comma Q are integers, where Q not equal to 0. So second statement is true. Coming to third statement, every rational number is an integer. No, it is a false statement, because here is the example. What is the example? 1 by 2 is a rational number, but it not be an integer. It is not an integer. 1 by 2 is not a integer. It is in the form of P by Q. Is this clear, my dears? So these are the three statements you please write in your classwork. Now, let us discuss one example. What is the example 2 here? Find the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. We need to find out the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Now, see this here. Listen carefully. Let A comma B are two rational numbers, are two numbers. Okay. Now, then a rational number between A and B is A plus B by 2. This is called mean method. This is called mean method. By adding these two, whatever the given numbers, divide with 2, you will get a rational number between A and B. Okay? In the same way, we are going to find out by using this 1 and 2 in the place of A and B. If you substitute, you will get one rational number between the given two rational numbers. So now see this here. Here A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2. Then a rational number between 1 and 2 is, that is 1 plus 2 by 2, which is equal to 3 by 2. So now I am going to write here 1 comma 3 by 2 comma 2. Now I got one rational number between 1 and 2, but I want to find out 5. Now you can take this is A. Now next condition, next case, in the next you need to find out another number, another rational number. You need to take either the A equal to 1 and B equal to 3 by 2. Again apply same method, A plus B by 2. You will get one more rational number between 1 and 3 by 2. Okay? In the third condition, in the third case, you need to find out a rational number between 3 by 2 and 2 by applying same method. So like that, you need to find out n number of rational numbers between two given rational numbers. Now let us see this here. Now let A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 3 by 2. Again, a rational number between 1 and 3 by 2 is 1 plus 3 by 2 by 2. 1 plus 3 by 2 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 plus 3 by 2 by 2 is nothing but 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is a rational number between 1 and 3 by 2. Now, to write this number in between 1 and 3 by 2, we are going to write here. Clear, my dears? So, whenever if you want any number of rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So now which is implies 1 comma 5 by 4, 3 by 2 and 2 we got. Clear? But they are asking 5 rational number between 1 and 2. I got only 2 values. Now we can take that A equal to 3 by 2 and B equal to 2. Now let A is equal to 3 by 2 and B is equal to 2. By apply this mean method, we will find out a rational number between 3 by 2 and 2. 3 by 2 and 2. That we are going to find out here. So now by adding 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2. Don't forget to write in the denominator 2. Don't forget to divide with 2. So now see this here, which is implies 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2, which is implies 3 by 2 plus 2 by taking the LCM 2 2s are 4, that is 3 plus 4 by 2 divided by 2, which is implies 3 plus 4 by 4. 3 plus 4 is nothing but how much? 7 by 4. So here 7 by 4 is a number, is a rational number between 3 by 2 and 2. Now which is implies, now I am going to write the series again. 1 comma 5 by 4, 3 by 2, 7 by 4 and 2. Now see this, how much I got here? Only 3 rational numbers I got. Still we need to find out 2 more rational numbers. Okay, to find out 2 more rational numbers, you can consider any, you can take any 2 numbers as A and B. Okay, you can take any 2 numbers as A and B, you will get the remaining values. Okay, now I am going to consider here, I am going to take A equal to 5 by 4 and 3 by 2. I am going to find out any another rational number between 5 by 2 and 5 by 4 and 3 by 2. I am going to find out another rational number between 5 by 2 and 3 by 2. Okay, now let A is equal to 5 by 4 and B is equal to 3 by 2. Now which is implies A plus B by 2 is equal to, by mean method, 5 by 4 plus 3 by 2 divided by 2. Now which is implies, okay, take the LCM, you have to simplify the numerator part. Now what LCM is 4, okay, 2 5s are 4 into 4 1s are 4, 1 into 5 is 5 plus 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 11 by 4 2s are 8. So I got another number, another rational number between 5 by 4 and 3 by 2. So now the given number series will become, that is 1 comma 5 by 4, that is 11 by 8, 3 by 2, 7 by 4 and 2. Still I want to find out one more rational number between 1 and 2. You can consider any 2 numbers as A and B. Okay, now I am going to take 7 by 4 and 2 by 2. 7 by 4 and 2. Now here only. Now A is equal to 7 by 4 and B is equal to 2. By using mean method, that is A plus B by 2, which is equal to 7 by 4 plus 2 divided by 2. Okay, here we are going to find out another rational number between 7 by 4 and 2. Now by taking the LCM in the numerator, 7 LCM is 4, 7 plus 8 divided by 2, which is implies 7 plus 8 is 15, 15 by 4 2s are 8. So I got another rational number between 7 by 4 and as well as 2, it is nothing but 15 by 8. So therefore, what are the numbers we got here? Therefore, the 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2, I am going to write the therefore statement now. Right? So now, here, therefore, the five rational numbers between 1 and 2 are that is 1 comma 5 by 4, 11 by 8, 3 by 2, comma 7 by 4, 15 by 8, comma 2. So this is a process to find out any n number of rational numbers between 2 given rational numbers. This is one process. There is another process also to find out a rational number between given 2 rational numbers. Okay, now let us discuss here one more method for the same question. Is this clear, my dears? So you can use a mean method for n number of, okay, you will get number of rational numbers, that is infinitely many rational numbers between 2 given rational numbers we will find out. So let us discuss another method, right? Now, children, there is another method in easy way to find out five rational numbers between given two rational numbers. Okay. Now they are asking that five rational numbers between 1 and 2, between 1 and 2. So now whenever they will ask that how many number of rational numbers they required. Okay. Now we can take the denominator as 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. You need to take 6 as a denominator for 1 and 2. Okay. Now which is implies 1 will become 6 by 6. Okay. And 2 will become into multiply divide with 6. That is 12 by 6. Clear? Now see this here. These both are like fractions. Okay. So now 1 is equal to 6 by 6 comma here 2 is equal to, which is equal to 12 by 6. 12 by 6 equal to 2. In between, see this, observe now these numbers 6 by 6 and 12 by 6. Both the denominators are equal 6. Now you can start from 6. The next number is 7. 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6. See this here, how many we find out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this clear, my dears? So this is a simple way to find out n number of rational numbers between given two rational numbers. You can find out n number of, that is infinitely many rational numbers are there between two given rational numbers. So this is the way to find out how many rational numbers they are asking. You can add one and take the denominator as the number. See here, they are asking 5 rational numbers. So we are adding 1 to this 5 and you will get 6. You can take 6 as the denominator for both the given rational numbers. So I took 1 as 6 by 6. Okay, and 2 will become 12 by 6. Clear? You just multiply divide with 6 for the given numbers. Right? So then now 6 by 6 and 12 by 6 are like fractions. Between these two, you will be having 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6 are the rational numbers between two given rational numbers 1 and 2. Okay, previous answer also is correct. This also is correct. That is the main method. This is another method. Is this clear, my dears? Do you understand that? Right, my dears. Please note down today's homework. Now, children, today we discussed what are the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and as well as rational numbers also we discussed. So, what are the natural numbers? Natural numbers are nothing but counting numbers. It starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And natural numbers are denoted by capital N. Now, when we include 0 to the natural numbers, the number system will become whole numbers. Whole numbers are denoted by capital W. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Okay. When we include negative numbers to whole numbers, a new number system will occur, that is called integers. Integers are denoted by capital Z or I. So integers are start from all the negative numbers including 0 and as well as positive numbers. All the negative numbers and positive numbers including 0 is called integers. Clear? Now there is one more number system, that is a new number system called rational numbers. A rational number can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers, where Q not equal to 0. If the condition is satisfied, any number is called a rational number. Keep it in mind always. A rational number is in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. If that condition is satisfied, then we can say the number is a rational number. Rational number are denoted by capital Q. Clear? Now we discuss some examples. Here is today's homework, textbook page number 5, exercise 1.1. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4 you need to complete in your classwork. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.